Oh, I feel my heart. Oh, I feel real love deep inside. Oh, love, not the love. I can't believe how you do to me. You make me feel, oh, how you say, feel so special. Oh, love, not the love. I can't believe how you do me. You make me feel, oh, how you say, feel so special.
Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Dickheads Talk Sport Podcast. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jed.
And we're just two dickheads talking about sports we like. We're also not experts and just voicing our opinions. And if you disagree, that's okay. Just don't be a dick about it. Also, we again have a special guest. It's Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to have you back, Ben.
Thanks.
I guess. Yeah. Alright, so what we're doing
It's
today.
like I never left.
So we're just going through the Premier League restart this week. We're also going to look at other leagues such as the Bundesliga, what's happening in Italy and Spain.
Yeah. And obviously there's still a few games to go in the what you call it, the round match days.
Match day, yeah.
Because we're filming this on a Sunday, so there's probably, I think there's 3 more games to go.
I believe so. We'll also have Jed's funny stats and the inaugural top 3 goals of the week. Looking forward to it. So also games, we've got Aston Villa, Chelsea are playing tomorrow morning. And I
Yep.
believe Liverpool and Everton are playing.
And wait, so Liverpool, Everton, Chelsea,
Aston Villa, yes.
and Sheffield, Newcastle.
Alright.
And so for the goals of the week, are you giving out and then they're voting which one's the best one?
They can as well, but I choose myself, but
Yeah, alright, that's fair enough. So we're going to start with the
Aston Villa and
Restart.
Sheffield United.
so that was a 0-0 draw.
Interesting game with the goal decision that was
Yeah, well, I
seen
think
as
it's
controversial.
Pretty stupid that the goalie's literally
He was on the side of the net.
with
Was
the ball
crossed
in the
line.
goal. The ball's in the net, so it has to be a goal.
I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah.
What a way
And
to start.
as I was saying before, if they win that, they go 1 point ahead of United at 5th. Plus, they have a game in hand, so they should. If they win tomorrow, would have been 4 points ahead in 5th. They've been screwed over a bit there.
Okay. Then Man City played Arsenal, won 3-0. Goal scorers being Sterling, De Bruyne scored a pen, and Phil Foden scored. Also, this game is very notable for David Luiz's not so great
Terrible
performance.
Yeah, so he came on 20-something minutes in after
Someone
some bloke got injured. Mari got injured, I think. He came on,
Gave away a
a goal, and then gave away a penalty and got sent off.
So not great.
I don't think he deserved to get sent off. Maybe a yellow card.
Yeah, I think it was a
Yeah,
bit
well,
much.
it wasn't great. Should just keep him off.
Also,
Obviously-
Eric Garcia got injured. That was not great.
Edison not really knowing what he's doing, just running into
He
his
just
player.
ran. He just headbutted him.
Yeah.
Hopefully Eric Garcia is alright. Wish him speedy recovery. Ben.
Next game was Norwich versus Southampton. That was 3-0, and the goal scorers being Ings, Armstrong, and Redmond.
So some good goals in that game.
Yeah,
Ings-
I only saw Danny Ings' goal. It was pretty good.
It's just
Little
you
curl
expect it.
around Danny Ings, yeah. I think it was a turnover. He just took it off and
Believe
scored.
so. Armstrong as well scored a good goal. It's just outside the box. Meg the keeper going bottom right.
Yeah.
Tim Krul's never going to get to that.
Yep.
Right, then next we have Spurs and United finished 1-1. Steven Bergwijn scored and Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty. Now this game,
late equaliser.
now the penalties in this game, there was a second one that was overturned because it was ridiculous that the ref called it a penalty in the first place. Because Eric Dyer was just standing there and then Bruno, he just walked into him and just fell over.
Yeah. But I think the pen at the end was just probably a pen. Dyer probably could have done better.
Yeah, it's
Kind of just let him run around Dyer.
not great, but also Bergwijn's goal, it was a good run from him.
Good
powerful
finish.
shot.
Yeah.
Not great from De Gea to not say that.
No.
It just bounced off him and went in.
Yeah.
It's just mistakes like that do happen, I suppose. Otherwise, not much else happened. Right, Ben?
The next game was Watford versus Leicester. That was a 1-1 draw. The goal scorers were Chilwell and Dawson.
Great finish to this boring game. The game was so boring.
Both goals in this game were amazing, and they were in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, so Chilwell scores a volley
Just outside, I think. Was it just inside the box?
I don't know. Probably
Went
just
top
on the
right.
top right.
Off the post. Ben
From
Foster.
the left side, and then
Ben Foster just watched it happen.
yeah, and then 3 minutes later from a corner, Dawson has his bicycle kick.
Comes off Schmeichel.
Schmeichel did get a hand to it, and Schmeichel did have a really good game, but not a lot of people saving that.
This is good for Watford to get that extra point, but spewing for Leicester that they didn't get the 3 points, because that would have really helped them to secure top 4 this season.
And my favourite game of the round, Brighton versus Arsenal. So it ended 2-1 to Brighton. So Pepe scored a really good goal to start it off.
Amazing.
And then Dunk scored a bit of a scrappy goal in Morpay in the 95th minute. So obviously, pretty bad news for Arsenal fans. With probably their best player, or equal best player, big injury, probably out for the season, Leno. A bit unfortunate, but
yeah, it sucks for them.
But they're in all sorts, Arsenal.
Yeah, it really
Probably
sucks to see players
still
getting
shouldn't
injured.
lose to Brighton.
Well, we do wish Leno a speedy recovery.
Yeah, definitely, because he's really improved.
He's been definitely one of the best keepers this season.
Definitely.
Okay, so next we have West Ham versus Wolves. Wolves win this one 2-0 with the goal scorers being Jimenez and Pedro Neto.
Yeah, so this really hurts West Ham.
It does.
I reckon they could go down. Like,
it's not looking great for them.
They're struggling at the moment. Jimenez scored a pretty
good
stock standard
it was a good cross in
header.
Yeah, it was a good cross from Adama Traore, and then Neto.
Well, I think Adama got both assists, didn't he?
I'm not
Pretty
sure
he did, but that second goal was a very nice finish.
It was a lot closer, but it was a good volley.
It was a lot like Chilwell's goal, just probably a tiny bit closer.
Yeah, and he first timed it as well, which you got to rate that at. All right, so then lastly, well, so far at least, we've had Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, which Crystal Palace won 2-0. Goal scorers being Milivojevic scoring from a free kick.
That was nice.
It was very nice. And then Jordan Ayew scoring just...
That was a pretty good finish, though.
Can't even remember the goal, but
it
was decent.
Down the wing, Zaha crossed it in, he just finished it down. That was a pretty good game. Few good games, but obviously the Leicester-Watford game, you probably thought was going to be 0-0 after it was a pretty boring...
I didn't even know it was on.
Yeah, pretty boring 90 minutes until he scored that banger, and then they equalised. I think Bournemouth were pretty boring.
I mean, they usually are.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just an update on the goal tally. So Jamie Vardy still at top with 19, then Aubameyang with 17. Then Danny Ings pushes up to equal third with 16 alongside Mo Salah and Aguero.
Yeah, well, obviously
Liverpool haven't played yet, so that could change.
And I think that's it. Chelsea. But
Jimenez moves up to equal 6 with Mane and Marcus Rashford on 14. So it's good to see with Jimenez. I think that was like his 23rd.
So obviously Vardy didn't score this morning, but still leading. Aubameyang didn't score in either game.
No. And also with assists, De Bruyne is still on top with 16, and then
Trent
Traore's got 8 now.
Yeah, so I think he did get 2.
So still
a lot of Liverpool City players just getting the assists.
Yes,
sharing it
pretty
around.
tight there.
Firmino, Robertson, Mane, just says Andrew.
All right. Also this week, we'd have to congratulate Bayern Munich for winning their 8th consecutive Bundesliga title.
I think when we talk about Bayern, we're getting bored of them winning, but
it's pretty impressive.
I think like this year they've brought in a lot of younger players as well now, so they're still doing it even with younger players coming in.
And Lewandowski having the season of his life.
Oh yeah, scoring another 2 this morning.
I think he's like 32 in the league this season.
They started the Sarprat Singh, who came from the A-League, started this morning for his first time.
Really?
Yeah, I think he played a pretty good game. Yeah, it's just 8 years in a row.
Also, another fun fact that Kingsley Coman has won 8 league titles in a row, playing for 3 different teams, being PSG, Juventus, and Bayern.
Exactly. So
he's only 24.
He's chosen right. And then obviously, so in the Serie A hasn't started.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but they had the Coppa Italia where it ended 0-0, and then Napoli won 4-2 on pen. So a lot of people were like, "How did Juve win?" But you can't really down Napoli, who were second in the league.
They're 6th or something.
Lazio.
You're thinking of Lazio,
yeah.
Mate. But anyway, congratulations to Napoli for winning the Coppa Italia this season. So this is Another fun fact, Jed. It's not that embarrassing. Get over it. I think Ronaldo's lost back-to-back finals for the first time in his career, which is really interesting to think about.
Yeah.
But I think they'll probably still win Serie A this season, but who knows?
Well, you never know. Lazio, who was second, could. And I think it'd be good to watch the end of that season. I think it's only 1 point, isn't it?
Yes, right now. Also, in La Liga, if Real Madrid win the next game or even draw, they can go top of the league.
Yeah, because Barcelona did draw 0-0.
Anything else?
Yesterday. They won yesterday. Probably not a great draw for them.
No, they couldn't use this. This really affects them if they
Probably.
want to win the league again.
So I think Real Madrid could take it now from here.
So I think so. They play Real Sociedad tomorrow. If they win or draw, I believe they go top. Just want to confirm that real quick. No, sorry, no. If they win, they go top.
Yeah.
Right, so Jed, you got any funny stats for us?
So obviously, last week's funny stats were pretty good.
They were
a few
very interesting.
unbelievable ones that were a bit shocking. All right. So as Tommy said about Kingsley Coman, about his
Oh, was that one of them?
8 years. He's actually won 8 titles in 7 years. So
That's pretty
when
impressive.
he was transferred from Juve to Bayern, he played enough games for Juve that year, so he so he got a medal for that year when Juve won as well as Bayern.
And he wasn't even there.
Yeah, he wasn't there, but he got a medal. So it's actually he's actually won 9 titles in 8 years,
Oh,
not 8 and
God.
7. It's a bit.
Yeah, pretty crazy to think about.
And then, so the next one is the last time Arsenal won an away game against the top 6. Frank Lampard was playing for Manchester City. Sancho was in Watford's academy. Sterling was playing for Liverpool. Louis van Gaal was United's manager. And Haaland was 14. So that was 5 years ago.
Oh my god! So how many away games have they played against top 6 sides? I think it was like 25 or something.
It'd be around that.
So
And
they can
so
confirm
they're
that?
they're not a great away side.
Not recently, at least.
So just
Hang on, here it is. So they've had 10 draws and 15 defeats with 1 clean sheet.
Jesus.
25 games since 2015.
That's not great.
No, it's not. It's actually really bad.
So a stat that actually happened during this week. So Celta Vigo were allowed to make an emergency loan signing after their backup goalkeeper Sergio Alvarez suffered a long-term injury. They went and signed striker Nolito from Sevilla. So what are your thoughts about that?
That's the dumbest thing ever. You get your goalkeeper gets injured, and you sign a bloody striker. That's
maybe they just
when they're in threat of being relegated.
But maybe they needed that striker because maybe they need to score more goals, and they might have a backup goalie where they're just like, oh, you can just play. But I don't know.
Potentially, but is Nolito good for them?
It's a bit.
'Cause I don't really know if he's been any good
Yeah.
this season or not.
Okay, this is a funny one.
Okay, looking forward to it.
So the other day, Rostov played Sochi in the Russian league.
Uh-huh.
And so a player for Rostov got the coronavirus, and the whole starting 11 had to isolate, so they couldn't play. So Rostov had to play their youth side. They lost 10-1.
Oh god.
So 42 players and staff going into 14-day quarantine. Sochi refused to postpone their game, so the team they were playing. Rostov were forced to play their youth team who hadn't trained in 3 months. They went 1-0 up in the first minute, but lost 10-1. Although he conceded 10 goals, Rostov's 17-year-old goalkeeper Denis Popov was given the man of the match award after saving a league record 15 shots.
He saved 15 shots and still conceded 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That could have been so much worse.
So he had probably over 30 shots at him.
7-15, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But he still conceded 10. So
So he got man of the match after you concede 10 goals in a game. It was pretty funny when I first saw it. I'm like, how's he giving him man of the match? So, if I can have a look here. Sochi had 35 shots with 21 on target.
Wow.
And
okay.
Rostov had 2 shots, 1 on target. It was 80% possession to 20. And there was 18 corners. And Sochi had 17 of them.
What a crazy game.
So Sochi's goal difference was -3 before this. So they've gone up to 7. All right.
Oh, so they're not even like a
They're not
great
even
team
good.
anyway.
So Rostov are 4th, and I think Sochi are 9th.
Crazy.
All right. This is a bit of a pretty nice stat. So in 2015, Parma were relegated straight to Serie D after going into administration. All players left the club except for Lucarelli, who promised to stay until they returned to the Serie A. After 3 promotions in a row, Lucarelli retired with the club in Italy's top division.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's nice that he stayed. Like I heard that
No, it's
everyone
very
just
rare.
left, and now pretty loyal. That's loyalty at its finest. There.
Yeah.
All right,
Is that all you got?
This is a funny one.
Oh, there's more.
This is
Okay.
a very funny one. Harry Maguire has been relegated more times in the last 3 years than Joe Gomez has lost Premier League games.
So it's that 3? Or was it 2?
Well, he's only been relegated once.
Does Joe Gomez just not play then?
I don't think Joe Gomez has lost a Premier League game in the last 3 years. So every game he's played, I think he's won.
Well, we know that Maguire got relegated with Hull a few years ago.
I don't think he wouldn't have been relegated with anyone else in the last 3 years.
Oh no, because he would have been. It was at Leicester and then now Man United. Joe Gomez really hasn't lost a game.
No.
Does that mean he just doesn't
No,
play a lot?
No,
or is it...
he does play a lot. It's just when he plays, we don't lose.
Let's play him all the time then. Just play him every
Yeah,
week.
so he wins every time. That's pretty. I like that when I looked at it.
Oh, you've definitely annoyed and.
All the United fans out there.
But I think every Liverpool fan
He's
is
overrated.
loving that.
Harry Maguire.
Of course he's overrated.
Overrated.
He's not worth 80 million.
No. I wouldn't. He hasn't played like a 50 million player yet.
Not yet. There's still time. What was that? Okay. So next, it's the inaugural top 3 goals of the week. Before I get to my top 3, I'd like to go through some honourable mentions. First, as we mentioned, we got Bergwijn's goal against Man United.
Yeah. Good lead up. Just ran through everyone.
He just sprinted through everyone, and his shot was so powerful that David De Gea decided to hit it into the net, as you do.
Couldn't keep it out.
I just thought it was just a good, slightly biased from me, but still, I thought it was a good goal.
No, it was a good goal.
Alright, so next I've got Armstrong versus Norwich. So that's when. So he was just outside the box. And,
Yeah. That was good. That was nice.
So it's a low-driven bottom right corner, and he megs the defender.
Oh yeah.
It's just
That
a
was
really
a good
goal. And obviously they got the win, the 3-0 win. So it was important to put them up 2-0.
Yeah.
Alright, so next we got Pepe versus Brighton.
That was a nice finish.
So that was to put him up 1-0.
Yeah.
And he just. There's like 2 defenders in
Just
front of him,
just
and he
put it
just
in.
curls it top
Yeah,
left with
that was nice.
on his left foot. It's just an amazing goal.
Yeah.
They didn't win, which is the best result possible.
Yeah, definitely. They're sitting in 10th now. So that's good because Crystal Palace won.
Oh, of course, yeah. Anyway. Oh, what a week it's been.
And then the last honourable mention is...
okay. Pedro Neto versus West Ham. Even though the distance wasn't that impressive.
It's still a really good finish.
A first-time volley, and there was a lot of power in that. And it was a good cross-in from Traore, I think. Probably. Anyway.
Now the top 3. What were the top 3 goals of the week, Tommy?
Okay. So my second one is Dawson against Leicester, despite what it says on the thing you're looking at. I messed up. Anyway, what I like about this goal is not only is it an equaliser. What?
It says Dawson is your second one.
Yeah, I know. He
what
wasn't,
about your
he
third
wasn't
one?
supposed to be.
What about
He was supposed to be third.
So Dawson's 3.
He's supposed to be. Yeah, I messed up the order.
So,
Anyway.
so you're saying I reckon I'd say Pepe's goal was better than Dawson's, but it's your choice.
I know. But it was an equaliser
Yeah.
in the 90th minute against the top 4
93rd.
side.
Yeah.
Also, it was a bicycle kick. Even
Yeah.
if the keeper did hit it
Yeah.
in off a corner, I just thought it was very impressive
Yeah.
of a defender.
Okay.
So
No,
someone
it was
like,
a good goal, yeah.
for someone like Pepe, you'd expect him to
Yeah.
score goals like that. But Dawson, mate, it looks
Yeah.
like he's about 50 and he's
Yeah.
doing bicycle kicks.
Yeah. And
Alright,
number
so
2,
So second, it's Milivojevic against Bournemouth.
a free kick.
It's just a direct free kick to go top left. Now,
Every free kick that's scored is pretty nice.
and it was a fair distance, and Milivojevic, he's good at those set pieces,
Yeah.
whether it's a
Good-
free kick or
yeah.
a penalty.
Very good at the pens as well.
I saw it and I was like, you know what, that was
It's
just
going in.
amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So
what
number one.
was the goal of the week?
Some people may not like this, but you know what? I don't care. I'm standing by it. Ben Chilwell against Watford is my goal of the week. Because the way he gets the cross in, he just has that control and he just wellies it in top right.
Yeah, it was
To get the lead.
very good goal. I don't think any other goal would beat it.
I mean, too bad that Leicester didn't win the game.
Yeah, it probably should have been the winner.
But it's one of those goals when the keeper's just watching it go
Yeah,
in.
he did not move.
They can't do anything. It's just like, just looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so those were my top 3 goals of the week. Just let us know what you think is your top 3 goals of the week on our social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram. Alright. So next we got the Premier League games this week. Obviously, we did our predictions for the next 3 games. So Aston Villa, 4 games, sorry. Newcastle, Sheffield, Everton, Liverpool and Man City, Burnley on last week's podcast. So go give that a listen. Please, for God's sake. So this week, so starting Wednesday, it's Leicester and Brighton at home for Leicester.
Yeah.
Now, so
Although Brighton did beat Arsenal and
They've got
Leicester
momentum.
did just draw to Watford, it is Leicester at home, so I'm going to say Leicester will win 2-0.
okay. I also think Leicester will win, but for some reason, I feel like Lewis Dunk is going to get a scrappy goal again.
Yeah.
He likes them.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 2-1 to Leicester with,
2-1.
I think Vardy will score and Maddison.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to say Vardy double
Okay.
to go to
I like
21 goals.
Alright, so on Wednesday as well, we've got Tottenham and West Ham for Tottenham's home game, sorry.
I'm saying 4-0 Tottenham.
4-0.
West Ham are awful.
Who are your goal scorers?
Harry Kane will score 2. Bergwijn will score again. And a midfielder. I don't know who will play.
You want to name one of them?
But who's going to play? Like, I'm going to say Ndombele's going to score.
Okay.
If he's playing, he'll score.
I think he will. I'm thinking 3-0.
Yeah.
Harry Kane will score, Bergwijn, and I think Son. So all the attackers
I
will
forgot
score.
about Son.
Oh, come on. How can you forget about Son? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Just
Alright, so on Thursday, first game on Thursday is Norwich versus Everton at Norwich.
Everton will win. Richarlison will score. And they'll win 1-0.
Okay. I'm thinking, even though Everton probably won't beat Liverpool, they're
Yeah.
still just a better team than Norwich. I think it's going to be 2-0 with Calvert-Lewin scoring both.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very good striker.
Yeah. He's
He's
really
definitely
improved.
been, since Ancelotti came in, he's been very good in the Premier League.
Yeah.
One of the better strikers.
Yeah.
Right. So then it's Wolves and Bournemouth at home to Wolves.
I'll obviously go with Wolves. And I'm going to say Jimenez will score 1 and Traore will score 1. They'll win 2-1. And Fraser will score for Bournemouth.
I'm going to agree with your Wolves goal scorers, but I'm going to keep it 2-0 to Wolves.
Yeah. I think that maybe they'll just get like a scrappy. Maybe a consolation goal towards the end.
Yeah, it happens. I can say that.
Yeah.
Also, then next is Newcastle and Aston Villa.
Bit of a boring game, I reckon.
Yep.
I'm going to say... I'm going to go 3-0 Newcastle. Saint Maximum. And then Joel Linton. And I'm going to say Yedlin will score. I'm going ambitious. Because I don't think... None of those three really score, do they? Because Newcastle don't score
no,
a lot.
not really.
Who scores for Newcastle?
Matty Longstaff on a good day.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just go for it.
I'm thinking.
Could happen.
I'm thinking a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
I think. Who plays for Newcastle?
I don't know.
Any of them anymore.
I think we're missing out on someone that might score a few goals.
Actually, Almiron's going to score.
Yeah.
I just realised he's there. And Grealish is going to score for Aston Villa.
Almiron was so good when he played in the MLS.
Well, it's a big change
Yeah.
from America to
Yeah.
England. Like,
He had
what do
so
you
much
expect?
potential coming into the Prem.
He scored a few goals
Yeah.
before the season got suspended.
Yeah.
Anyway, so next is Man United versus Sheffield United. Now, this proved to be a really good game last time.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they can do that again.
Well, this will be for
This is a
fifth.
huge game.
This will be for fifth after they got stuffed over by VAR Sheffield. Well, if they win tomorrow or whenever they're playing, I'm going to
Yes, they
go.
got Newcastle
So it's at
tomorrow.
Old Trafford.
Yes.
You know, I'm going 2-1 to Sheffield United
Really?
with a late minute winner. I'm going to say Rashford will score. And to be honest with you, I don't know who plays for Sheffield.
I can't say I blame you because they don't score many goals as a team.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have a lot of notable players, and they usually win like 1-0. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that I can't tell you who will score, but that's what will be the score.
Well, Man United's got a fully fit team, so they got Bruno Fernandes and Pogba and all that. So I think they're gonna win 3-1.
Yeah,
So I think Fernandes will probably score another penalty because he's a penalty merchant.
yeah.
Come at me, Man United fans. And
What about
Rashford will
what
score.
about start of feet? Pogba. Why can you take the pens?
No. So then Rashford will score, and you know what? Scott McTominay's going to score.
And who's going to score for Sheffield?
John Lundstrom? I don't know.
I actually don't know who plays for
Mousse
Sheffield.
or whatever his name is.
Yeah, to be honest with you, don't know who plays for Sheffield.
Ender Stevens maybe. I don't know.
Henderson.
What?
Henderson's going to score a full ground banger.
Okay, so then it's Liverpool and Crystal Palace.
So it's at Anfield.
Yes.
See, if it was at Crystal Palace, I might go a bit more generous. But I'll go 3-0 Liverpool. I'll go Salah, Mane, Firmino. The front three will score. Oh, it's if we play a full strength side. But I think if we don't, I think it'll be Salah will still score. And I'm going to go Divock Origi and Ox. So
Okay.
3-0.
I'm thinking a Liverpool win as well, but I think they're going to play it safe. Just to try to secure the win.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a late winner for Liverpool,
Yeah.
and it's going to be Salah.
Yeah, so I think we'll either go out strong and just try and beat them in the first half, or we'll just try and play and just get over the line. Just get over the line late. Yeah, it's pretty like Liverpool this year to get over the line late.
Okay, so moving on to Friday, we've got Southampton and Arsenal at Southampton. So Southampton's probably going to win 5-0. Sorry.
I'm actually going to go Arsenal in this one.
Okay.
I'll go 2-1 Arsenal, Aubameyang double, and Danny Ings will score.
Ooh. I like that. But I'm going to go 1-1 draw with Ings
Those
and
two,
Aubameyang
yeah.
scoring. Okay,
I
so
just think maybe Arsenal will get 2 ahead.
I can see that
and
happen,
then
but I
Ings
wonder
might get
if
one.
not having a goalkeeper or their proper goalkeeper may affect them.
Martina had couple good saves last night. Just obviously couldn't save the obviously the scrappy
winner.
goal isn't easy,
Yeah.
but yeah, he had he had this long shot from Moy, he saved. So yeah, that's probably going to be their problem now.
Okay, so next is Burnley and Watford. At Burnley.
I reckon this could be up there for worst game of the season. I reckon
Maybe.
it's going to be a 0-0 draw with 4 shots the whole game. Burnley plays so boring.
Okay.
Or
Nah.
Watford will win 3-0 and Sarr will score a hat-trick.
Nah, Watford are going to win 2-0. And who plays for Watford?
Deeney?
No, I don't think he's. I think he's refused to play. Or something. Does Andre Gray still play?
Yeah.
Actually, do you not know?
Will
Sarr's
Hughes?
going to score a
Mark
double.
Hughes?
No. Yeah, no.
They
Sarr,
got Delafeu and Pereira.
yeah, no. I think Sarr will score the double to win 2-0.
Yeah. Or it'll be the worst game of the season. It'll be so boring.
Yeah, this
I'll
one.
give you credit if any of you watch this game.
Because I know I won't.
I won't.
3 in the
definitely
morning
won't,
on
yeah.
Friday.
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
Okay, also on Friday is Chelsea and Man City at Stamford Bridge.
Okay, so you've got one of the worst games of the season.
To one of the best games.
And probably one of the best games of the season as well. At Stamford Bridge, I'll go with City. I'm going to go 3-1 City. Sterling, De Bruyne, Aguero. And then I'm going to I'll go. Probably. I'll just go Tammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2-1 to Man City. De Bruyne and Aguero to score, and I think Mason Mount will score for Chelsea.
I was thinking about Mason.
And then last but not least on Saturday, that's all we're going to go to. So then next time we'll have more to cover.
Is there Sunday morning?
No.
No.
So Saturday night is Aston Villa at Wolves, at home to Aston Villa.
I reckon it'll be alright game. I'll go Wolves. 1-0 Wolves.
Okay.
I think Jota will score.
Okay. I'm thinking 2-1 Wolves, Jota and Traore to score, and don't know who to score for Aston Villa. Who's their striker that they just got?
Trezeguet? Who's left?
Oh, I can't remember.
Grealish.
I'm just going to go Grealish, just the safe option.
I forgot about Jota until right then.
Alright, fantastic.
Yeah. So be a few
Some
good games this week.
Few
and
good
then-
games.
Oh, I'm
of
going to say
note.
worst game of the season.
Potentially, yes, but you never know in the
Take
Premier
my
League.
word if it's not. I'm wrong. But
We'll be sure to let you know.
Burnley Watford. Oh.
It's not exactly the World Cup final or anything.
No.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening to the Dickheads Talk Sport podcast, and we'll see you next time.